So, Julian Newman is back playing in college. He is playing for Bethesda. No, not the video game company. The college team. I'd never heard of Bethesda. And, to be honest, I think there might be a reason why I've never heard of Bethesda. They have lost some games by as many as 80 points. I'm not joking. They have genuinely lost games this season by 80. I repeat, 80 points. But Julian Newman obviously is playing for them. They're in the NCAA, which is realistically a lower level than NAIA. It's probably the lowest level of college basketball there is. And I'm not going to lie. If you had told me that he was playing NCAA at 23 years old, I would have thought, okay, yeah, maybe that's his level. But he seems to be playing on one of the worst teams ever. They are... I'm shocked at how bad they've been. If you look at their schedule and games, this is what Bethesda University have been doing. They lost a game by 86 points. They then lost only by 16. Lost by 17. Lost by 70. Then lost by 50. And to be fair, Cal State Bakersfield, D1 school. I know I made a joke about them being... calling them the Bakers, but obviously they're playing against some of these teams. They played UNLV in a friendly last year and lost them by 60. So I don't understand why they just keep playing these D1 teams to just get popped by 100 points. They played Grand Canyon last year and they lost by 60. So I don't know what they're constantly doing, but even playing against teams. I don't even know who the Masters are. I genuinely don't know who the Masters are. What division? Are the Masters a CCAA team? Because, again, I've never heard of half these teams. The Masters University is a NAIA school. So, obviously, I don't know who they're playing. I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't seem like they're playing teams in the same affiliations as them. But, obviously, it says here, the Masters knock off the number 2 team. So they must be a pretty good team. Yeah, they beat them by 60. To be fair, they also did beat them by, again, nearly 90 here. But Julian Newman, as a player. So he's playing on what appears to be either the worst college team in history or a college team that refuses to play another team at their level. He has played a couple of games for them. So they played Southern Utah, Julian Newman. And he scored 6 points in this game on 12 shots. He shot the ball 12 times in 15 minutes, 0 of 6 from 3. He has yet to make a three-pointer and actually missed every free throw he took. He's 0 of 3 in the free throw line. Then they played Utah Tech, where he shot the ball 3 times in 6 minutes. And if you guys don't know, that is the least he shot the ball per minute played. And now we're looking at some of the recent games. He didn't play against Hope International, but against the Masters, in his most recent game, in a 60-point loss, Julian Newman got 4 minutes of action. He only played 4 minutes in a 60-point loss. They couldn't give him more minutes. They were losing by 60. He shot the ball 7 times. He shot 5 threes. And by the way, up to this point, Julian Newman has not made a three-pointer in college basketball. He has not made a three-pointer in college up to this point. And he is chucking. We're still seeing, obviously, Julian Newman doing exactly what the guy did in high school. Tween, step back, brick. 25-5, let me shoot a brick. 18-5, let me shoot from 30. Off the side of the backboard. Oh, let me just go ISO. We're down 72-18. Air ball. This is Julian Newman. This is what you're getting from Julian Newman. And it's what you always got from Julian Newman. It's what you're always getting from Julian Newman. But I thought when he's actually decided, you know what, I'm going to go play college ball. I thought that, maybe he would have tried to be a point guard. Maybe he'd be trying to do something else. But man, he's not looking any better than GeoWise. And GeoWise is one of the worst basketball players I think I've ever seen. Julian Newman, he's coming in garbage time minutes in a garbage time game and shooting the ball 7 times in 5 minutes or in 4 minutes. It's impressive. It is so impressive. He's shooting the ball almost once every 30 seconds. And you better believe there's 7 dribbles to be taken before every single shot. So Man, he probably held, in those 4 minutes, let's just say he took him 10 seconds dribbling the ball before he shot a step back. We all know Julian Newman. 5 of them were threes. You're probably looking at a guy who, through his 240 seconds, probably held the ball for the guts of 100 seconds on the floor. Of his 240 seconds, he probably held it for almost half of the time, which is so impressive. But, like I knew he was going to be bad. I did not think he was going to be this bad. Like, they only have him playing 2 games. Obviously, he's played in more than the 2. Like, it only says he's played, like, them ones. But still. Minutes, 13 minutes. Field goals. They didn't even count. Oh, my God. They didn't even count the other games. They only counted that game and another one. He is 0 of 13 from the field. 6.5 minutes per game. He is shooting the ball twice a minute. He has shot the ball 13 times. In official games, the man has shot the ball 13 times in 6.5 minutes. Like, these are generational shot chucker levels. I've never seen somebody shoot the ball this much. And, like, you might be saying, oh, like, you're just trying to dunk on this guy. But it's like, again, he is... If you know anything about Julian Newman, people talking about him is why he's still getting... Is why he was a millionaire in the first place. And it's why he's still making money. So I don't think anyone's really going to be too bothered about this. The reason why he's playing college basketball, because no matter how bad he is, nobody was talking about him anymore. So he's gone to play college. Like, and people are like, oh, he just wants to get a college degree. I'm sorry, he's not lasting 4 years in college. I think we can all be completely honest about this. He's not lasting 4 years in college. But still, this is mental. Like, what is the Southwestern Intercollegiate Conference? What is the Southwestern... I need to see what teams are in this conference. Intercollegiate. Southwestern States Intercollegiate Conference. Like, what even teams are in this? Like, I can't even find... Is there a website? Southwestern... This isn't the same thing. I can't even find a page. It says this SWS Intercollegiate Conference. It is the Southwestern States. It's this right here. It's that time of the year for your conference. Bethesda draws its first blood in a win against CMU. Like, their conference page has 95 followers on Twitter. Like, you actually can't even find anything. They have 366 Instagram followers. Like, what is this a real conference? Like, I can't find anything about it, but that's what the conference they're in, I guess. But again, Julian Newman shooting 2 shots a minute. So, yeah, Mr. Newman, college basketball might not be for you. And I was shocked. Like, I didn't think he was going to go D1 or anything out of high school, but I thought, maybe he could play like D2 or something. Clearly not. Clearly not.